Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Davis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Throwing on second. And he's got his man on the out route. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. First down, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cooks will come in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And the back goes into motion. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Myers able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Blue landing.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Lynch. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively. And that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down, Mitchell, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Slot man moves right. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here we go with Johnson.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. Completion left side to Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now Lynch on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To throw on 2nd down, Lynch. And Miller with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Lynch. He's going to launch this thing way downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Johnson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Pepper. Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Now he's flushed out left. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throw complete right side to Cooks. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's going to be for a Patriot touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
And that one puts them on top here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Again, it's Johnson, and he is leveled. Knocked down hard, right on the 30-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On third down, Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw it with Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Over.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
No, check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
To throw on third down. Lynch. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And now out come the Patriots. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the wideout in motion. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Detroit! Now that's back, Clifford! All right, now. Gun!
To throw is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second down now after the pass completion.
Over! All right, Clifford! Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. Patriot!
He can't get him down. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Detroit!
And to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On second down, here's Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go play action with Lynch. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Johnson on the counter. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. Space to run past the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. There's Garoppolo to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. On 2nd down, Lynch. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Over, Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney!
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now it's Lynch. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 47 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Here's Lynch. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are heading to overtime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
Yeah, it's been loud in here so far. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
He'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have regained the lead. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as with any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense. Get 1st downs. Get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. You get 6. So much the better.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Patriot! All right, now, look, Detroit! Let's go! Gun! Over!
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Going up top for Miller. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The slot man in motion right. They run. It's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to rifle one, and this will be caught. Touchdown! They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Polo to the flow though. You already know though.